I love cutting outside songs and stuff like that, even though I write my own. It's just been good to be able to do that. And I think that we got more like Never Drinking Again coming, but it's definitely in that same sound of what we got big on Little Things with. So
yeah,
hopefully we'll cross our fingers.
What's your favorite song that you've
ever written? Or
yeah.
Oh man, I think there's always going to be a better one.
There you go.
Right.
But and there's always going to be a worse one. But right now, definitely Big on Little Things is one of my favorite songs to play out and just see people kind of dance around to it and stuff. I love that Texas swing kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I would say I've got a song that hasn't came out yet, and I'll play it tonight. It's my grandpa. I was adopted when I was younger, and my grandparents raised me and stuff like that. And my mom, she remarried. She was around, and I was with her a lot and all that kind of stuff. And they're great people, and I love her to death. I love my stepdad to death. And but my grandparents really kind of honed in on taking over and making sure that I was brought up right and doing the right things and fishing and hunting and all that kind of good stuff, and we kind of got in a weird spot where it was like he hasn't been really good with health recently, and it kind of freaked me out, and I was like, man, I really want to write a song just to kind of process all this. And so I went, I think I had a write with Brindley Addington and Dave Cohen, it was like a random thing. I never met Dave, but I knew Brindley just through, like, we write together a lot and mutual friends and stuff, and we hang out. But Brindley was talking. He was like, what do you want to write today? And I was like, man, like, I'm struggling really hard. Like, I'm just missing my grandpa, and like I'm kind of worried about him and all that kind of stuff. And he was like, well, let's write it. Let's write something. And I was like, well, I got this title. It's like he ain't gone. He just went and found a better place to fish. Like that was, that was kind of that whole thing. And I was it's one of those therapeutic things. Being a songwriter, it's like you're projecting that you accept that one day he's going to die,
Yeah.
But he's just going to be waiting up there on me to come fish with him, and that kind of stuff. Cause I remember he would be so tired, like just dog tired, and he would make time for me after work and all that kind of stuff. He traveled around different paper mills and all that kind of stuff. And then now seeing him kind of in like a more fragile state, it just kind of threw me off. And I wanted to do something nice for him. So luckily he got to hear that one, and we're going to be putting that one out real soon too.
Thank the Lord for Sunday morning after Saturday night. So hey, bartender, pour me a shot.